This video is going to be all about me, but hopefully you will take some inspiration from it. I'm going to share more about my own fitness journey, where I was, where I'm at now, and also how I got into the fitness industry because it was not my first career choice. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jodie and I help you change your beliefs so you can change your body, your health, and your life. Someone commented on one of my other videos that I look happy at the moment, and I am really happy. Generally, even when I was making my older videos, I was happy, but I'm just naturally a very shy person and I get nervous filming these videos, even though I film them to myself, and I get nervous uploading them still. But we have grown a lot and it's starting to become a lot more natural and I'm having more fun with them, and so that's why maybe I smile a bit more now in my videos. Anyway, I forget that a lot of you have no idea where I've come from and how I've got here. I'm just so used to putting out informative videos now, and I don't mean to not share anything about myself. I just have this belief that it doesn't help you, so why would you care? But hopefully you'll get some inspiration out of this video because I have not had the easiest journey to get where I am at now. I've had to work really, really hard. If I could give you one takeaway from the video, anything is possible if you're willing to set your mind to it. So we'll start with how I got here, because it wasn't the traditional way. I didn't finish high school and then just decide I wanted to become a PT. I actually hated sport in high school. The fact I'm here now as a coach and into the gym and stuff is a surprise to myself. The fact I'm putting out videos on the internet is a surprise to myself because I was the shyest person ever. But yeah, so I hated sport in high school to the extent that I did not participate. I got D's and E's in my reports, and my teachers didn't really love me because I made things difficult for them. I always had a passion for science in high school. I loved it. I did really well in it. I was a science nerd. And so when I finished high school, I went straight to university and I studied biomedical sciences. I majored in biochemistry and pathology. I still love it to this day. I also studied an arts degree at the same time because I like to be a little bit extra. And yeah, I was studying Japanese in high school. I loved it. I wanted to continue studying it at university level, so I majored in Japanese as well. And then it got to year 5 of my double degree and I was in my mid-20s. I still had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And I think a lot of my clients are in their 20s and there's so much pressure on you to have your life sorted out and to know what you want to do and to get the best job ever, to have the most money, to buy the best house, to have the best wedding and all of that stuff. And you need to take the pressure off yourself if you're in your 20s and you're watching this, because things will work out as they're meant to if you let it. So anyway, I finished my double degree. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go into full-time work. So I decided to do a master's in public health. I loved university life. I still love studying to this day. That's why I'm always doing a million courses. And I thought at the time, if I got my master's in public health, that would surely get me a very good job. So I spent 7 years at university. By the end of it, I got out and I still couldn't get a job. I ended up getting a job in a buyer's agency, so a property buyer's agency. And that taught me a lot about small business. So it was kind of like I was always meant to have my own business. I just didn't know it at the time, and things were aligning so that I was learning everything I needed to know to set up my own. Now, I really did not enjoy 9-to-5 life. I was pretty depressed at the time, to be honest, and I was not fulfilled at all. Now, because I was not really attached to this job, I wasn't really fulfilled by it. I was like, there has to be something more for me. And I was sick of living in Melbourne. I was sick of the winters down there. So I decided to move interstate to the Gold Coast, where it's like a beach town and sunny and much nicer. And that is where I decided to do a personal training course for fun. I was really interested in health and nutrition at the time. I was always reading and learning things around that, but I had never done anything fitness or exercise related. At this time, I was going to the gym, but I wasn't really taking it seriously. I was doing everything wrong. I wasn't following a program. I wasn't pushing myself hard enough. My form was terrible. I had never had a PT or a coach before. I was really doing everything I tell you not to do. Now, when I finished my personal training course, I was not confident at all. Personal training school teaches you nothing. So I sat with the certificate for about a year. I didn't do anything with it until I decided to apply for this job in the gym, working under another trainer because I still had no confidence. And that is when everything really started. I did a number of other courses though, in between that year of getting my certification and working in the gym. So I actually knew a lot more than I thought I did. And the managers at that gym knew that, so they actually stopped the relationship, as in they stopped me working under the trainer and I went out on my own in the gym. This whole time as well, I was getting business coaching and I always had a goal to go online just because you can help so many more people online than what you can in the gym. So in short, that is how we got here. I'm currently 33 years old. I am an online coach. My whole business now is online. I quit the gym in 2019 and yeah, I love what I do. I love learning. I am still always learning more, doing a number of courses at a time, very slowly because I don't have a lot of time, but I'm obsessed. I love learning about the human body. I love coaching and I love helping people. So I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I knew what I wanted my life to look like. I knew what I was passionate about and things ended up just coming together and working out, and they really always do. If you're willing to follow your heart, if you're willing to take some big leaps of faith on yourself, magical things just happen. So if you are in your 20s and you are struggling with knowing what to do, if you feel pressure to have it all figured out, get rid of that pressure, follow what's in your heart, figure out what you want and go for it, because you can make it happen. When I was 25 years old, I never thought I would get to 33 and have the life I have now. Like, it's totally opposite to what was kind of expected. I'm single, I have no kids, I have an apartment, but I don't live in it. I get to wake up every single day and do life on my terms. I'm obsessed with my life, I'm in love with my life. And I guess most importantly as well, I am confident and secure and in love with myself. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way, and I still have things to work on, limiting beliefs that come up all the time, fears and that, but I am genuinely happy with who I am as a person, what I'm doing, and it's just a really nice place to be. Now to my own fitness journey. So I talk about skinny fat a lot because that's where I started. Well, actually I started out with an eating disorder. I was anorexic for years, probably about 15 years. I gained some weight and became skinny fat, as a lot of people with eating disorders do, because dietitians and doctors out there just tell you to gain weight, but they don't help you or tell you how to gain weight in a healthy way. So I gained weight, I ended up skinny fat, and when I share my photo, some of you will be like, oh, but you look fine. And that's the hard thing about skinny fat, right? When you've got clothes on, you look fine, but you're not confident in your body. You have chub everywhere, you have fat, you have too much fat. You're not necessarily healthy, and so you feel bad about your body and it sucks. Now, even when I had done that PT course, I was still skinny fat. I didn't have a body I was confident and proud of. I needed extra help, and one of the best ways to learn how to change your body is to hire a coach. So when I was 29, I hired my first coach, and that is when I guess I had my first kind of main transformation and started feeling a lot more confident in my body. That was 4 years ago. I'm 33 now. I hired him when I was 29 as kind of a present for my 30th birthday. Here is my transformation. So that is when I started with him, and then that is how I am now today. So I stayed with my first coach for around 2 years. I love traveling, so I was traveling a lot during this time, going to Japan, going to the USA. I think I went to Canada as well in that year. And then I ended up going back to the USA, but for a longer time. So I was there for 3 months, and that is when I kind of was like, oh, I can't be bothered having that pressure to keep up with things. I kind of just wanted to have a break. So I had a break for a little while. I came back from the USA and I did my own programs, And honestly, as a coach, doing your own program sucks. Like, it's so boring and so unmotivating. I also knew that to take things to another level, I needed the perspective of another coach. Like, it's interesting, like, you don't know what you don't know, right? Sometimes it takes the perspective of someone else to kind of know what's best for you and to push you to another level. So I hired my coach I have now about a year ago, and yeah, I've been working with her ever since. I love it because I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I just have to follow the plan and trust her. And I'm still learning a lot from her. That's another reason I like to have a coach. I lead by example, right? Like, I am a coach. I think the best way to learn is to have a coach, and everyone should have coaches for those areas of their life that they want to transform. And I love it. Like, I love going through the process and the journey of transforming my own body. Even though I am comfortable in my skin right now, I know there's more. There's always more and better. And so I'm still on a mission to achieve my best looking body now. And not just that, I'm obsessed with feeling strong. So all of this time, I've had strength goals that I've wanted to hit, and my body changes have just kind of happened as a result. So now I'm working on strength goals. I'm currently in a fat loss phase, and I got asked the other day, why am I trying to lose fat when I'm already skinny? And the answer is, if I can get as lean as possible now, and that's the goal, I'm trying to get lean. I'm not trying to get skinny, it's different. If I can get as lean as possible now, I'm going to be in a much better position to go into a building phase for the rest of the year, pretty much. Anyway, this video has gone on for far too long. I hope you take something out of it. The main thing I want you to take out of it is anything is possible if you are willing to set your mind to it. I could not have pictured how I would get here. I could not have planned it any more perfectly than it all came together at the right time for me, but it has came together because I had that determination to make it happen. I developed that belief in myself. I didn't always have it, but I developed it, and I was willing to do the work, and I'm still willing to do the work to this day to continue to grow and improve. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. I put that in the description box. If you liked it, please like it. If you would like to see more, please hit subscribe. And if that's the case, I will see you in the next video.